A very good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new daily market outlook. In today's market outlook, as per usual, gold and the major dollar pairs are going to be discussed. Furthermore, if you want a free Discord server with like-minded traders, make sure to check out the free Discord server link in the description down below. Let's dive in. To start off with, of course, the dollar index. And looking at the dollar index at the moment, what we can clearly see is that we didn't fake out on that second high, or we didn't reject that third trendline touch. We essentially have now tapped through this area of supply, meaning that there is no supply left, pretty much as we expected. So for now, demand is currently located inside this 4-hour bearish candle over here, and in my opinion we could still see a push into there before continuing up higher in line with the daily trend. I'm still bullish on the dollar index, purely because of course of the daily and also because of the fundamentals with the political situation in Ukraine. At the moment we are seeing strength on the dollar, the Swiss franc, and of course the Japanese yen and gold. So I'm kind of focusing on longing those pairs. And yeah, the dollar index is currently still in line with the daily trend, so I'm just focusing on playing this daily trend and playing the dollar index up higher potentially. With that said, that is all essentially for the dollar index. Looking for potential longs once we tap back in towards an area of demand. Otherwise, just let it do its thing. So yeah, that's the dollar index. Let's head over to our first pair, which is Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar, guys. So Aussie dollar, what an absolute beauty of a pair. As we pretty much anticipated, we saw, of course, a push back down in towards the downside. After that, we reacted very nicely to an area of demand within the market. That was this last sell before the buy candle, which is essentially an area of demand, as we can clearly see over here and over here. I am expecting Aussie dollar to push down lower in the near future. For now, I am keeping my eyes out for what areas in the market could push price down lower. As we can clearly see, this area of supply over here essentially caused the market to crash down further once again. This is an area of supply due to it taking out this area of demand. So it's a takeout zone clearly. For now, what am I personally looking for today? So I have my premium versus discount tool over here. Let's just pop it on for now. And as we can see, this area of supply isn't inside the premium, so I'm not really a big fan of going short from here. I would still love to see a push up higher in towards at least this area of supply over here, and I will be looking for some high probability shorts from there in line with the daily and the weekly trend. For now, just letting it do its thing. As we can clearly see, beautiful reaction to this area of supply. You could keep an eye on the lower time frame, but yeah, looking at the lower time frame, what I can clearly see is that this is still your low, and this is approximately gonna be your high, or this could also be your high. This could be one impulse. That would mean now that Aussie dollar is bullish on the 15. So yeah, not a lot of opportunity on Aussie dollar on the lower time frame in my opinion. Opportunity would arise if we could see a further push up in towards the highs, because yeah, there will be the higher probability shorts. So that's that for Aussie dollar. Let's head over to euro dollar. And euro dollar. So euro dollar had a beautiful tap on that third trendline touch of the lower trendline of this overall descending channel. As we can clearly see, supply is still in control, so I'm still not interested in any euro dollar longs at the moment, just waiting for the market to make its moves. As we can clearly see, we saw that push up higher. However, we reacted to this 4-hour wick essentially. On the lower time frame, that's going to be some lower time frame supply. For now, euro dollar is just super messy, and as I pretty much said during the beginning of the week, and yes, somewhere last week, is that consolidation is most likely going to result in an area of consolidation again. So trading euro dollar at this specific time and moment is very risky. The highest probability trades are going to come once we really form new structure. So let's say we see a strong dump in towards the downside, then see a pullback in towards supply, and then look for those further shorts. So as a trader, it's very important to sit on your hands every now and then, and this is just a specific time that I am sitting on my hands and waiting for the trades to come to me instead of trying to chase those trades. So yeah, that is euro dollar. Let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar. So pound dollar is essentially in an area of daily demand at the moment. We saw a very big push in towards the downside. For now, what I'm waiting for is a pullback to enter an additional short on this pair. For now, I wouldn't be surprised if we pop below this swing low over here, tap in towards demand, and for instance, from there start seeing some kind of pullback in towards higher levels. So for instance, this area of supply over here, but preferably, of course, this area of supply over here. Pound dollar overall is just a very messy pair at the moment, very overextended in towards the downside. And for a nice trade to occur, I would need to see a pullback to then look for further shorts. So that is pound dollar for you. Let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar. So Kiwi dollar reacted to this zone over here, which is an area of, I think, daily demand. Yeah, so inside of this wick of this imbalance candle, that is your area of demand within the market. As we can see, we saw a beautiful reaction to that yesterday. Kiwi dollar is still bearish. So at the moment, what has been going on the daily? So on the daily, we've now seen a break of structure of this low over here. We saw close below it. Well, that now means that this is going to be your pullback high. And we currently are in a new swing range. So this is now your swing high. This is now your swing low down below over here on the daily. So now if we dive in towards the 4 hour, we have a very clean daily swing range, which is essentially the exact same swing range as your 4 hour swing range. So for now, what do we want to see? Well, we want to start seeing a pullback, of course, into, let's say, at least this zone over here, which is inside the premium and is an area for high probability shorts. So I'm going to be waiting for that zone to at least get hit. Not looking to trade any longs, as that is very risky. We could still just keep chopping down before, let's say, substantial pullback. But I will be looking for those shorts once that pullback has occurred in towards supply. And then we will look for those shorts in line with the daily and the 4 hour trend. So yeah, with that said, let's over to gold. And gold, last but not least, gold has just been consolidating for such a long time now. Daily and the 4 hour is still bullish. I am still anticipating on a push above that daily trend line. Take out the swing high at least. So that is pretty much just what I'm going to be waiting for. Daily saw a very strong bullish candle close yesterday, which could push the market up higher, at least in towards this next area of daily supply. So for now, I'm just anticipating on a move higher, taking out the liquidity above this descending daily trend line. Looking at the 4 hour, once again, just such messy price action. People want to be trading this. Be my guest. Personally, I just absolutely hate this kind of price action. So I'll just be sitting on my hands. Of course, what you could do is range trading, and that is simply just buying in the lower 25% of the range and selling at the top 75% of the range. But that is not for me, just too risky. So I'll just be waiting with gold for now. So that's that for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, don't forget to leave a like and to join the free Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And I wish you all a fantastic day. Thanks, guys.